Welcome to the 2008 NFL Draft. This year's draft features a load of good players on the defensive line and a few good offensive linemen who can come in and be good starters right away. Lamar Webb and Dorian Henderson are both guys that get a lot of hype on the West Coast, and they will be great selections in the top 10 at defensive end. My favorite player in the draft is Mo Hawkins, a big 6'9", 345-pound tackle out of UCLA. There's a lot of talent in this draft, and it should be one of the best in years.
Well, Fan Lewis, welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for stopping by. Here we are, another episode of the New York Jets NFL Head Coach 2006. Our man Sam Carson. We need to draft a quarterback, a defensive tackle, and an offensive linebacker. We are going to skip to our selection. Whoops. It's season number 3. Seasons 1 and 2 also available on the channel on the playlist.
Has made their pick. Washington is on deck. Ronnie Booth is a big, burly back who has the perfect size to be a good power back in the NFL. Booth has good
What's he say?
receiving mobility to find cutback lane and enough power.
Looks like Kyle Price is our new scouting director.
This kid runs a 4.4 40 and he's 250 pounds. There is some talk about moving him to fullback, but I think now that these guys have invested this pick in him, they should just mold him into the starting running back role. I expect Booth to be a great rusher for this team next season and give them the type of impact player they needed to have a more effective running attack.
Let's go with William Rich.
New York has revealed their latest pick. The Bills are up next. It's like night and day how much better this kid got from last year to this year, and I like this pick here in round 1. He's a very disciplined player who should come in and make an immediate impact in New York.
All right. Let's go with our next pick. Oh, okay. Well, looks like we're going to have to go to the next day. Like I said, we did find ourselves in a situation where we ended up doing a lot of drafting and taking some of our big name draft picks to pick up Michael Vick and so on and so forth. We need an outside linebacker and a defensive tackle. Outside linebacker. We have no outside linebackers left? Oh, yeah, we do. Okay, here we go. Let's go with JT. No, he's currently... Wait. It's not currently your turn to draft. Okay. All right. Let's fast forward to our pick then. All right. Now let's go with our draft. Outside linebacker, defensive tackle is what we need. We said about going JT Albright. Let's do it. Whoops. JT Albright.
The Jets have made their selection. The Dolphins select next. I don't like this pick, but then again, I don't hate it. I just didn't see this kid being selected here in the 4th round. Some say he's a future Pro Bowler. Others think he's a future bench warmer at best. This was a so-so selection for New York.
All right. Now we need a defensive tackle to make the owner, Lake King, happy. I think everybody's been taken, but George Stanley sounds like a good pick. Let's pick George Stanley.
Have announced their selection. Buffalo is up next. There are more physically gifted players left, but I like this pick here in the 4th round. He played in a very complex scheme in college, and I think that'll help him adjust to the NFL very quickly. He should be a very good addition for New York.
All right, so we got another draft pick. Let's go and ask our man over here. See what he says. Wide receiver Bob Shepard.
The Jets have just made their pick.
Let's do it.
Tennessee is on deck. This kid's a good player from a good college football team, and I like this selection with this pick in round 5. I think it'll take a season or 2 for this kid to get acclimated to the NFL, but he will eventually be a solid player in the scheme for New York.
All right. Okay. Good deal. What about now? Let's see.
What's on your plate?
Pick up right end Michael Buckley. Let's do it.
New York has made their pick. Buffalo has the next selection. It's tough to say what you're going to get from a pick like this here in round 6. This kid was a high school All-American, but he never really came into his own at the college level. I think that this can turn out to be a really good pick or a big bust for New York.
All right.
Hey, what can I do for you?
The Jets have selected their man, and here he is. Buffalo is now on deck. This kid is instinctive and aggressive, and that's what makes him a decent pick in the 7th round. I don't think he's as naturally gifted, though, as some of the other athletes in the draft, and that's the only reason I'm not real enthusiastic about this pick by New York.
All right. Okay. All right, so we're going into the management meeting.
This shouldn't take long.
We filled all the positions where you needed to pick up some great players this year. Now it's time to sign the draft picks by the start of preseason.
Yeah.
Hey there.
We still have 5 positions left to fill for our roster in unrestricted free agent period. All right, so we need to do that. We need to sign our free agents, or excuse me, our draft picks, and we need to sign 4 positions. And those 4 positions would be, we need a full, well, no, we need 3 halfbacks. We need to have 1 more halfback, a couple free safeties. Okay. Do we have a weekly staff meeting? Do we need to go to weekly staff meeting? No. We will skip weekly staff meeting. We will go to sign players. All right. Like I said, we didn't have a real good draft because we made sure that the draft we had our player. We made sure that we had our players set up here. Do we got anybody that's really good here? Halfback Quincy. Halfback Tony Fisher. Will Hardy. Brian Calhoun. Tony Hambrick. B.J. Dean. Ernest Graham. Let's see Ernest Graham. Let's pick him up. So we got that taken care of. Now we got to have a free safety. Going down here to free safeties. They're all the way down here, aren't they? Free safety, Omar Stoudemire. Let's go with Jason Allen. You can't afford my client. Free up some cap. Call me back. Okay. Are we low on cap? Is that where we are? Are we really low on cap room here? Bob Shepard. Let's negotiate. Sounds good. We got Bob Shepard in there. Signed our draft pick, Bob Shepard. Michael Buckley. You can't afford my client. You can't afford my client. Okay. All right. All right. All right. Looks like we got a little dilemma here, ladies and gentlemen. We have to figure out. I do apologize for that, folks. We do have to figure out exactly how we're going to do this, and in the next episode, we will have all this straightened around, And we will, repeat, will be starting that very first preseason game. If you're new, scratch the claw marks on the bottom right hand corner of your screen. Remember the Wolfpack family today. Step about into the bell icon, become part of Notification Squad. Do not forget to put a like to the video. It's much appreciated. Remember, always stay hungry like the Wolf, Wolfman Lewis. Ooh, ah.